Okay. So, let's publicize. We are public. 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 Okay. Let's try that. Crawl underneath. Wow. This is the weirdest setup I've ever had, in case you're wondering. Oh. Hello, my cobras. Hello, little snakies. I see you, people. Oh, yes, thank you for watching. Let me get the chat fixed. So, since I'm on strike on YouTube right now, I have set up everything for Twitch. But I decided to stream on YouTube again since I've been kind of radio silent. I've been meaning to upload a video to YouTube, even if it's just a placeholder video, but I just haven't gotten the chance to yet. So, I figured I would do a stream to make up for it. But if I'm gonna do that, I need to get my chat on YouTube back. So chat Twitch, boom. Then I'm gonna hide it and make a new chat for YouTube. Chat YouTube. Boop. Okay. And now, oh man, chat is going crazy right now. I will say hi to you guys in just a second, I promise. Man, 12 concurrent viewers. You guys are amazing, you know that? You guys impress me every time. It's like, this many people are hopping onto stream to come say hi. It's like, it makes me feel good. You guys are amazing. Let me go ahead and get these dimensions sorted out. Okay, the height is fine, and then we need like half the width. Width down to like, I don't know, 400. There, that's close enough. And then I will just kind of chop it down. Nope, that's, you know what, I'll get it to how I want it and then I'll change the rest of it. Okay, 331 by 62. Boom. What the heck? How did I manage that? There, I see you. Maybe I just need to lower the width down to like 300. Okay. Then boop. Yeah, that's a little nicer. Okay. You don't know why you're here, question mark? You're here because you clicked on my stream, and I appreciate it. Hey, don't you have haters, right? Or nothing going on lately? Oh, I've probably got haters. I don't care. Yeah, oh, that's the wrong one. That's the one that makes me look weird. Hey, guys. How you like this? Look at my nose. I'm smelling the chat right now. Oh, yes. You guys smell amazing. Long Cobra. Dang, that's so creepy. Okay, there, that's a little bit better. You're in love with your teacher. Wait, that's kind of weird. CrazyCobra, is YouTube still treating you bad? Yes, it is. I want to talk about that, actually. I'm still kind of mad at YouTube. But let's get something going on the screen right quick. Let me get some content for you guys. We will play My Singing Monsters for a little bit on now.gg. Guys, I am so tired, but we're gonna stream for like an hour, and we're gonna have a heck of a time. We're gonna have so much fun, Chad. So there's that. Okay, I've got My Singing Monsters running on now.gg. Not sponsored, but they should totally sponsor me. That would be sick. Let me go to window capture. There is no window capture. How have I not added a window capture yet? Wait, this is legacy. I don't want legacy. I want something brand new. There it is. Window. And then we want this one. Guys, there's the content right there. My Singing Monsters. Ooh. Okay, so let's move the content down a little bit. There we go. Now it's in a more acceptable spot. Let's see, we'll shrink it a little more. Nah, it needs to be a little bit bigger. There we go. Still kind of weird, but whatever. We're playing My Singing Monsters today. Oh, I've been so tired. I got so stressed out about YouTube that my mom actually sent me to my grandparents' house to calm down, which I appreciate. It's been a good time just to chill out. I'm feeling a lot better, but man, I was feeling awful. YouTube is treating me terrible. Oh my gosh, what the heck's up with meat in the chat? Meat. Where did this start? Just MSM Broccoli said meat, and then everybody said meat. After Five Nights at Grayson said everyone say meat, and now everyone's meeting. Okay. Guys, why are we meeting? Come on. This is the meeting. We don't have to meet anywhere else. We are meeting right here and having a heck of a time. Okay. So I actually need to figure this out. One second. I'm figuring out exactly. I want to be able to read chat and play at the same time. That's the thing. So we're gonna make it nice and big. And there we go. Now I can say chat. We are meat and women. Bruh. That's nuts. That's really crazy. There we go. So we've got My Singing Monsters going. It's a little hard to hear my voice right now. Well, let me turn up my... Nope, my volume's maxed. What the heck? La, 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 la. Nope, it's just really quiet. What if I can change my mic? No, I can't. Bruh. I'm gonna turn my music down, and if possible, try and turn up your volume. But I will try and get this fixed. It is way too quiet. I fully agree. I need to fix that. So yeah, Sean Addis is level 20. Congratulations. And Five Nights at Grayson got Woblox on Plant Island yesterday. Congratulations. Yikes. Yeah, my throat does not like it at my grandparents' house. It just kind of hates me at the moment. So yeah, hi MSM Broccoli and Petite MSM and Cal's Universe and Flamin' and Cal's Universe, I already said that, and Five Nights at Grayson and Lemon and Sean Addis and yeah, all you people watching, I see you. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me see. What are we gonna do today? I just kind of wanted to talk. I am struggling with YouTube because of a little thing called YouTube AdSense. I'm planning on making a full video about it once it's finally done, but it has been very difficult. And the main thing is that if you are not 18 yet, you have to get your parent to make the AdSense account, which I did not fully understand until I tried to make an AdSense account. Listen to me, any My Singing Monsters YouTubers out there, if you're not 18 yet, you have to wait for your parent. You have to ask your parent to set up an AdSense account. You cannot do it yourself. Trust me, I tried. And there's no point in doing it. Just get your parent to do it, and it will save you a lot of pain. That was the main issue. Another issue was that there are two kinds of AdSense accounts. There is individual and organization. And if you set up your account as an organization account, it won't let you do it if you're not an organization. And I set up mine as an organization on accident. And so I had to wait 32 days to relink my account after that. So yeah. Make sure your account is an individual account. I cannot state this enough. You cannot change it later. Make sure it's an individual account. If it ever asks you, individual or organization? Individual. You are not an organization, trust me. And then also make sure that it's your parents' identity that's being used. Please don't use your parents' identity without their permission. Best case scenario, just ask them to do it. But it has to be an adult, somebody over the age of 18, making the account. So yeah, that is... No, you're not, Flamin'. You are not an organization. Hello, Gaddy. Gaddy? Interesting name. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, I'm saving up my diamonds. Oh yeah, I've been planning on doing some guide videos, some strategy videos. My chat isn't showing up on your chat. Oh yeah, it's on top chat. That's the setting, so I'm assuming that it's only showing the best chats. Could be, yeah, whatever. But there are two different chats, top chat and live chat. But yeah, I'm working on different videos about My Singing Monsters, tutorials mainly, while I'm not monetized, because tutorials are what they like to call evergreen videos, which get views consistently, even if they're not as high of views. MSM makes me feel better in hard times like these, says Petite MSM. Yeah, I love MSM. It is a great game. Very fun. It's a vibe. It's really fun. I'm thinking about actually, at some point, taking a break from my main account and starting an alt, because I want to make videos showing new players how to get stuff in My Singing Monsters, but as a more experienced player, my tips might not be as helpful. So I want to actually get some more experience as a new player. What is your favorite island? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I really like... I feel like they're getting better with the newer ones. Psychic Island is a really good one. Magical Nexus, I loved that. It kind of went for a more, I don't know, orchestral vibe. Like, it felt like a soundtrack to a movie, almost. I really like that. Ethereal Workshop I really liked, but then I listened to it so many times that I got sick of it. So I'm not really a fan of that. And then it's the same thing with Plasma Islet. I love that song. It is fantastic. But once you listen to it often enough, it's like my brain gets tired of it. I think eventually I'll tune it out. See, that's the thing. All of the islands I kind of get tired of eventually. Sean Addis's head hurts. Man, that sucks, dude. I hope it feels better soon. Is it me clicking this? That's probably not good. So yeah, so let's talk videos, people. I want to do a shard guide. So let's see. So for a shard guide, you would need to know how to do Show your psychic island. Yeah, okay. For a shard video, you'd need to explain getting monsters on the shard islands. The strategies to make a good shard farm. Wobblins are obviously a good option. Yeah, because it's lagging. Yeah, Wobblins are always a good way to start. Ethereal Island, the Dipsters are a pretty decent early way method. Just wait until the hole-in-one sale. Ethereal Workshop, you get a monster for free, but you also have to spend shards to get more monsters, and that's the same issue with Plasma Islet. You have to pay 100,000 shards to get it, or teleport a whale, which costs a bunch of food. So early game, that's gonna be kind of tough. Is that a purple bubble emoji? Where did you get that? That is crazy. It looks like Big Blue Bubble, but purple. Does Big Blue Bubble have channel memberships or something? Who is my favorite monster? I don't know if I could pick just one, but if I had to pick, I'm just gonna pick... Dude, those bubbles. Are they actual Big Blue Bubble bubbles? Am I going crazy? I don't know. Speaking of bubbles, my favorite monster on Psychic Island might just be Rare Popette. I really like the orange and blue. The purple circle emoji, I don't know, it's given really strong Big Blue Bubble vibes for some reason, which is very funny. If you had to make an island, what would it be? If I had to make an island, what would it be? Dude, that's kind of a weird question. It's very open-ended. Like, does it mean if I could make Plant Island or Cold Island? Would I pick Plant Island? No, yeah, but no. It's like, if I could make an island, what would it be themed about? I don't know. I don't think about it that often. Cobra Island would be crazy. Bro, that was funny. That was funny. I don't know. I thought about MSM Pokegamer Island lately. Like, all of MSM Pokegamer's favorite monsters. I think somebody's done it before. Just found a cool eye emoji. That is kind of cool. That is pretty cool, my friend. I like how all of them are bubbles except for the metallic one on the end. Everyone's spamming bubbles in the chat. What are you guys, crazy? Crazy? You all are crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to look at what my stream looks like. Yeah, okay. Hello, Spikes MSM. Welcome to the stream. Of course, they're saying bye, chat, so I'm sure they're leaving, but welcome to the stream anyways. You're on your dad's tablet? That's fun. Welcome to the stream, Toby. After all, crazy is in my username. The monster handler's favorite emoji. I'm sure it is. It would not surprise me one bit. Favorite Titan Soul, Light, or Psychic? I don't know. Psychic's pretty cool. That Kravlaftian Crocus. But there is something really nice about the Light Island one. Oh yeah! Didn't Light Island's song change? Like, all of the parts of Light Island's music play at the end of the song or something? Let me see if I can get that to work. Wow. Ooh, this might be my favorite island. It's so nostalgic. Thank you for subscribing, Five Nights at Grayson. I appreciate it. That is so nostalgic. Oh my goodness. I remember sitting at the TV and we were watching MSN Pokegamer as he revealed the new monsters. It was crazy. Petite MSM, crazy question. In less than 2 weeks is my 10-year My Singing Monsters anniversary. So yeah, I have been into My Singing Monsters for almost 10 years. I've got to release something on my 10-year anniversary. I have to. But what am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a world tour. Maybe I'll do a tour of my islands. Should I do that, chat? Man, I don't know. Hi, Super Banana Man 375. Welcome to the stream. You know what? Let me make a poll. Alright, we got the poll going. Been playing since 2016. Nice. Your eyes hurt really badly. Didn't you say you had a pink eye? Dude, that's gotta stink, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not checking out People's Islands today because I'm still petitioning for a search bar. I wish I could talk to a monster handler in real life. Surely one of them would be able to either explain to me why they won't add the search bar, or be like, oh, we should have thought of that sooner. Sooner? Like seniors? No, we should have thought of that sooner. Dude, they've gone to such great lengths to not have a search bar? What is this? Come on. So, yeah, we really need a search bar. Just curious, do you light friends' torches, or do you have too many friends to manage that? No, I do not light torches very often. I've got 233 pages of friends. 233... Arctic Fire Player made my heart skip a beat for a second. Hello, I am Monster Handler Matt, and I am here to announce that the iconic My Singing Monsters game will never get a Mac port. Dude, that actually startled me. What island would you put Wubbox on? Ethereal Workshop, probably. 233. Yeah, it's way too many pages. You know what the worst part is? It legitimately takes time for my game to do anything because it loads in all over 1,000 of my friends. It is terrible. Like, I can't collect coins or do anything while my game, it just sits there, like... It's loading in, like, thousands of friends. It's nuts. I love you guys. You're great. But, man, they need to fix that. Why should the game be way, way harder for famous people? Famous. Why would I even say that, bro? It's, you know what? Having over 1,000 friends, I think I'm gonna count myself as a famous My Singing Monsters player. Because over 1,000 friends? What? That's crazy. Over 1,000 people took the time to type in my friend code and add me to their game. It's good enough for me. I'm as famous as I need to be. But I'd still like you to subscribe. Oh yeah, let's check. Yeah, we are at almost 3,550 subs. That's kind of crazy. An island themed around an element like Control Island. Dirt Island. One time you had an MSM account and you lost and you got so mad that you deleted My Singing Monsters. Yikes. Yeah, you gotta link it to an email and add a password. Or, yeah, you're gonna leave it. You're gonna lose it. Hello, Dubis. You can't feed me peanuts, sadly, but you can subscribe, you know. Welcome to the stream, Dubis. I am pretty sure Wubbox on Ethereal Workshop was teased in one of the bios on a path of that island. Yeah, sure, Wubbox on Ethereal Workshop was teased in the bios of a path on that island? Really? I really never read bios. I've started to. I'm planning on reading them all, but I just never thought to. You know what? Let's do it. Let's read some bios. Let's learn something about My Singing Monsters today. Hello, Nino. Welcome to the stream. Is it Nino or Nino? I don't know. Okay. Where's Workshop? There it is. Favorite Fire Oasis monster? Bazinga. It's a good one. Yeah, reading the bios of paths. You definitely have to be doing it on purpose. not on accident. Okay. Meeboid path. Let me put on my reading voice. The colossal Zarway has and I've already lost it. What is deigned? The colossal Zarway has deigned to allow the denizens of the workshop to use some of its building blocks as paths. Meeboid material has a similar color and consistency to meebs themselves, but is actually inanimate. It's the same substance used to craft the giant meeb statues and obstacles. See, like, that's an interesting tidbit. One of these paths is the same material as the statues. Maybe they all are. Who knows? They look very similar. The colossal Zarway has deigned to allow the denizens of the workshop to use some of its building blocks as paths. Okay, does it say that for every path? That is crazy. Stroma is the spongy protoplasmic framework that acts as a supportive tissue that encircles the workshop. Okay. Okay, what about this one? Okay, yeah, blah 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 blah, building blocks. This photoreceptor cell is one of many that make up the colossal's multiple compound eyes. Wow. Hi, Just Jake. Welcome to the stream, and hello, Blake, Aiden, Creswell. You guys, feel very welcome. This is a safe place. We're a stream for everyone. But yeah, the photoreceptor path is literally the eyes, okay. Endothelial path, interesting name. Endothelial cells regulate the transfer of chemicals around the workshop and form the blood-brain barrier, or BBB for short. I'm laughing my head off. That's hilarious. Great job, people. Hello, I'm Random Guy from Twitch, says Slappable Person. Hey, welcome, Twitcher. Yeah, I'm still planning on Twitch streaming more, but yeah, it's a process. How could we get rares? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Gerald the Moslin. How could we get rares and epics of the workshop monsters? Just make it to where there is a chance of a successfully synthesized workshop monster being a rare. Easy as that. And then epics. Oh, shoot. Epics might be hard. I have no clue. Sean Addis needs sleep. Dude, go to sleep. It's okay. I will put the VOD, I will make the VOD public afterwards, I promise. We love you. Go to sleep. Just Jake, remember me? From what? See, that's the question. I'm trying to remember, but my brain is dumb, so. More memes equals higher chance of rares. Ooh, interesting. Want to hear gnarls in the chat? Okay, back to bios, people. Glial path. Glia are the unsung heroes of the nervous system, providing support and protection for synthetic cube-shaped neurons found in various vaults. Okay. Failed Ethereals coming to My Singing Monsters. Haha, man, that would be interesting. Hello, Laura Lee. Currently 10:27 for you. Watching the Phineas and Ferb marathon on Disney Channel, and CrazyCobra is streaming MSM Coolios. Dude, aren't you guys excited? Phineas and Ferb Season 5? I'm infinitely excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. Maybe I'll live stream watching that. Man, that's such a cool show. I love Phineas and Ferb. Okay, Monstrochondrial Path. The colossal Zarway, blah 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 blah. Monstrochondria are the powerhouse of the cell, but you probably already knew that already. They reside in stasis, floating in cytoplasm and prepared to defend the workshop from being discovered by the outside world. Interesting. World of Gumball. Wait, are they doing a revival? Man, that's crazy. I still need to finish that show. I only watched a few episodes, like, in a pizza restaurant. So I know what it is, but I've just never thought to watch the whole thing. But I've heard that it's pretty good. Okay, they are reviving. Wow, that's crazy. I heard they did a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared collab. That's kind of crazy. Reticulated Path. The colossal Zarway has deigned to allow the denizens of the... blah blah blah. Besides their organic utility, the reticulated patterns of cell structures make for a stunning-looking ground path. A marriage of form and function. Function. Phineas and Ferb is almost 18 years old, by the way. I feel old, and I wasn't even around when it started. Dude. Oh, man, I can't believe it. Phineas and Ferb is almost old enough to have just a standard driver's license. Good for it. Phineas and Ferb should be adults by now. That's the crazy thing. Bubble Vessel Path. The Colossal Zarway, blah, 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 blah. These vessels traverse the interior of the Ethereal Workshop and help to transport bubbles, among other things, from one location to another. Among other things. What? Me go, bye-bye. See you later, Lemon. Thank you for watching. Maybe leave a like on your way out? I don't know. Okay. Also, Nightbear's bio has a few FNAF references. Oh man, FNAF's another one I gotta check out at some point. What's up with that? Sean Addis sleep and listen to the stream? Hey, why not? I should be on for 30 more minutes or so. Path bios. I feel like we don't appreciate the bios enough. There's bios for everything. It's insane. Yeah, fully agree. There's so many bios. I'm thinking about... Actually, can I mute this? Yes. I've been thinking about doing a video where I just read bios, like, with calming music, and it being like, My Singing Monsters facts to fall asleep to. Like, would you guys be interested in that? I know that's kind of a filler video, but it seems like an interesting one. Emerson Broccoli message retracted. Bro, what did you include to make it block it? Favorite workshop monster? Reading every single bio. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna read... Yeah, I was thinking about reading, like, all the natural monsters bios. I feel like that would be really chill, you know? My Singing Monsters themed to fall asleep to videos, I feel like they would be cool. It's a niche, but I have been doing niche topics, so... Have you guys seen my popping meebs to fall asleep to? From the, My Singing Monsters, Plasma Islet trailer, there were meeb popping sound effects. The meebs would go... And so I got the sounds, and I made them into a lo-fi and meebs popping to fall asleep to video. I expected it to do a lot better, not gonna lie. But I was also a lot smaller of a YouTuber back then, so... Yeah, maybe listen to it at some point. Show it to your friends. It's a cool one. Okay, so let's look at some monster bios. Eureka. Meebs popping like bubbles, kind of. Dude, they're so cool. Eureka. What's the story behind this monster? Haha, funny pun. Continuing. It seems to possess an organic exterior, but the sound it produces is definitely something more robotic. Perhaps this trait is inherited from auditory residue from the former residents of the workshop. Former residents of the workshop? Bro, what? Okay. This Ethereal and Gadzooks appear to have a lot of genetic programming in common, but the quirks of the attunement and synthesis processes have resulted in markedly different final products. Sorry, I'm saying word salads. It matters little to these two, who savor each other's company and really click musically. Okay. Wait, what was it saying? Oh, it's just kind of talking about how its body is organic, but its sound is not organic, and that it's part of its genetics or something. Meebkin. Meebkin. The Meebkin gets its name from a greater than average affinity for the Meeb critters essential to specialized processes of the workshop. Rather than being recruited for attunement, a pair is carefully chosen to perch on either end of a special baton made of woven fibers. Deftly and gymnastically twirling the baton over its head, the Meebkin is able to coax otherworldly groans and gargles out of the mouths of Meebs. But don't worry, the critters aren't uncomfortable. Rather the opposite. The triple element ethereal is a doting and responsible caretaker. I saw dating, and I'm like, what? Polis told me to ask whether you want another peanut. I didn't get a first peanut. I suppose you could send a peanut emoji, bro. You guys are crazy. Chat is going nuts right now. I'm just reading bios and everyone's sending meat emojis and singing lyrics. Do I want a first peanut? No, no, I don't. Just send me the second one. Blairet. Right after it's synthesized, the ethereal Blairet only has one functioning mouth, the top one attached to the rest of its face. Once it's a little older, the monster's secondary and tertiary mouths learn to sing with preternatural? Dude, what does that word mean? Meaning. Beyond what is normal or natural. Got it. Learn to sing with preternatural speed. Although a non-trivial amount of discipline and concentration is required to make sure they all sing in the right order. After a while, though, the reflex basically becomes automatic. Ha ha ha. Man, why are these jokes, like, they're painful. Hi, Cows Universe. You're going to sleep? Appreciate coming to the stream. Please go to sleep. Your sleep is important. I will see you in the next stream. But for the rest of you, we'll continue. But yeah, they have, man, they added a lot of interesting tidbits about Blairet. Blairets love getting their triple chins scratched by an ogler's digital claws, although in the case of two lower mouths, it's more like a neck scratch? Interesting. Thanks for the lore. Can we... Oh my gosh, the peanuts. Fine, send me peanuts. What do I care? Send them right to my IP address. It's interesting that Blairet's... Ooh, do I have MSM plushies? I do not. I've been planning on getting some, but I have not yet. It's a thought. I really do need to get some My Singing Monsters merch if I'm going to do MSM tubing. But no, I don't have any yet. I'd love to have some. I'll buy some eventually. Open up a P.O. box. I want to send you peanuts. Holy crap. No. Hi, Wolfie MSM. Hi, Cobra. What are you doing? If Bamibith used your toothbrush. If it used my toothbrush, does it have teeth? I don't think it does. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay. But yeah, Blairet got some interesting tidbits, like it only uses one mouth until it's older. That's interesting. Time for Gadzooks. The instability present in all triple element ethereals is no better represented than in the Gadzooks. Every snap of their jaws and tap of their feet threatens to shatter its very form, and yet this monster is able to keep it together and perform. An outlier in the monster world as far as double-headedness goes, both of the Gadzook brainstems get along famously and are always totally in sync with one another. We suppose you'd have to be in order to obtain that level of percussive prowess? What? We suppose you'd have to be in order to obtain that level of percussive prowess. Sheesh. Excuse me. Man, I'm going crazy. This cheerfulness and amicability... Bro, what does amicability mean? Amicability is the quality of being friendly and agreeable. Good enough for me. This cheerfulness and amicability extends to friendships with its fellow ethereals as well, particularly the closely related Eureka. It's interesting. Yeah, they keep relating one monster to another. That's cool. Let's look at Augler. It's almost 12 a.m. You're gonna go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Be sure to remember you, CrazyCobra. No, bye. See you later. Hello, Alcala. I don't remember saying hello to you yet. Welcome to the stream. Fiddlesticks. You have to excuse my nose. Welcome, Crystal MSM, to the chat. I don't think I've said hi to you yet, or Mr. Micro the Chip. So welcome to the stream. MSM Daily, have I said hello to you? Welcome to the stream. Remember when we called Mabkin Ogler? Bro, yes, I remember that, bro. Your name is a girl name. Yes, I totally remember that, though. Yeah. Okay, let's read some Ogler. hey, my chats is not showing at your screen. Yeah, it's probably the live chat, top chat thing. Okay, Ogler bio. The Ogler leans heavily into its mech element parentage and blurs the line between the real and virtual worlds by manifesting a trio of hands with digital digits. You don't need augmented reality goggles to see them. The Ogler's power makes them visible to all. From there, it's a simple matter of gesturing and swiping in midair at sonic panels that create soundscapes drawn from its nostalgic dream. From nostalgic dreams. It creates soundscapes drawn from nostalgic dreams? Dude, that's so cool. Crazy, please tell him to stop wailing. Stop wailing. Alright, maybe it's not actually so simple for you or I, but to the Ogler, it comes naturally. Ethereally. Not sure about these jokes, but interesting all the same. Let's look at Mr. Flask. It's challenging to describe the flask as a living thing by the conventional definition of the term. The ethereal's body exists of little more than an assortment of beakers and chalices, which float and move together impossibly, defying all known scientific laws. Yeah, I was about to ask about that, because that's kind of weird. The hype leading up to the workshop was so epic, we were wondering what so much of it was. It was the first island I saw from start to finish, as well as Magical Nexus and Plasma Island. Awesome. That's cool. I think my first, the first one I remember, I've been around for 10 years in the game, but the first one I remember witnessing from start to finish, it wouldn't be Mythical, it wouldn't be Sanctum. No, yeah, I saw all of the Magicals from start to finish. I saw the Fire ones from start to finish. At least Fire Oasis. Yeah, I think it would have been around Fire Oasis. That was my first one. Show us your Peanut Island, bro. You're insane. You're insane, guys. Stop it. No more Peanut. I'm gonna make it to where those messages get blocked. You guys are crazy. Definitely Amber Island. Oh yeah, I saw Amber Island from start to finish. And Seasonal Island. Who remembers when Water Island was added? Not me. Not me either, but I wonder what islands were around when I started. You know what? I'm going to add that as a note to check later. What islands were around in 2015? Okay. Let's read some more bios. The ethereal's body consists of little more than an assortment of beakers and chalices which float and move together, defying all known scientific laws. If that wasn't already enough, the monster purposefully collides these body parts together. Isn't it fearful of breaking the glass? By a fluke of nature, the flask's green lifeblood that sloshes and splashes around its body parts actually fortifies them and makes them completely shatter-resistant. Wow, that's interesting. So, man, they should really get flask juice and wipe it on all windows. We should really tell the president about this. This is kind of interesting. Just unshatterable sunglasses. Just pick them up and they're perfectly fine. Reparo. No reparo even needed, bro. Okay. You know what? No, I'm too curious. We have to see what islands were around in 2015. Let's check some island timelines. MSM Island timeline. Okay. Maybe we'll check out this fancy video from Evo Slayin. I don't know, I feel like some of his videos are kind of content farmy, but I will be interested. Let's see. So, Plant Island and Cold Island were first, and then I believe Air Island, Air Island, Water Island, and Earth Island were added in their own updates, I believe. No, yeah, September 4th for Cold Island, September 12th for Air Island. That's not that much further. And then Water Island is in October? Did they skip Cold Island? No, yeah, September 4th for Cold Island and Air Island. Cold Island and Plant Island. And then Air Island came like a week after. Water Island came a month after. And then Spooktical, also October. So Earth Island November. Okay, so they were released months. Okay, that's interesting. I bet they had them all available, and then they released them over a few months. Man, they could have done it over so much more time. That's the crazy thing. Nowadays, they would never release that many islands that quickly. Also in November, Earth and Gold Island, same update. That is crazy. Because they were planning on being done with the game after Gold Island, I guess. That's what I've heard. Festival of Yay in December. Season of Love in February. Extravaganza in March. Summer Song. See, I'm waiting for actual islands. Can we stop this? Ethereal Island, September 4th, 2003. That's almost a year after Ethereal and... No, that's almost a year after Gold and Earth. And then a month after Gold... No, a month after Ethereal Island. Well, no, a few months. Then was Sugarbush. And then... anniversary month, but not decorated. Tribal Island, August 6th, 2015. See, that's why I was confused about it. But I do remember seeing Tribal Island. Interesting. I'll have to ask my uncle when I downloaded it on his iPad, because I do remember that. Tribal Island, August 6th, 2015. Bro, I started playing in June of 2015. So Tribal Island technically was the first island that I was before. And then islands kept on being released. I think Wublin Island came sometime after that. Yep, March. August 2015, then March. So that's like half a year, almost a whole year. And then August 31st for the Mirror Islands, 2016. Man, I kind of want to release a video about this, like where I talk about it. I've seen videos where people show it, but I kind of want to talk about it. I think that would be cool. See you later, Laura Lee. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you later. So yeah, August is when all of the 5 Mirror Islands came. 2016, man, almost 10 years ago. That's crazy. Okay, what's after the Mirror Islands? Composer Island. In August, September, 1 month afterwards. Ooh, that's crazy. Ooh, really? Okay. And then, no way. No way. Almost 2 years from Composer Island to Celestial Island. What? That is crazy. Mirror Island is a blessing to your ears, bro. I thought everyone hated that one. Fire Haven came in November, so a few months after Celestial. November 21st, 2018. Then Fire Oasis, June, so like half a year later. Welcome back, Five Nights at Grayson. So, Fire Oasis, June. And the Plant Island skin in August. Haha. Come on. Psychic Island, September 4th, 2019. Guys, that was crazy. You guys remember, do any of you remember when it was Fire Frontier? That was so cool. I remember everybody was like, what's the next Fire Island going to be? And then Fire Frontier is revealed. And then they do the whole play your part for it. And then at the end of the play your part, they reveal that it's Psychic Island. And my mind was blown. I mean, that was so crazy. What the heck is a Psychic Island? You only know about Fire Frontier. Welcome to the stream, that one EV fan. But yeah, man. Z Zanny, welcome to the stream. Pack God, welcome to the stream. Yeah. But yeah, Psychic Island, September 4th, 2019. Then another skin. Feast Ember. Yeah, another skin. Boring. Fairy Island, December 2019. Okay, so we got the first one, Psychic Island, in September. October, November, December? September, October, November, December. That's 3 months after was the next magical island. So yeah, man, that's crazy. And then another skin, boring. Come on. Bone Island, April. Ooh, so December and then January, February, March, April. So like 4 months after that was Bone Island. And then with Light Island, they were smart and they started releasing in waves, which was the best idea, in my opinion. I didn't like it at first, but it's just a smart way of releasing stuff. Glubber Lagoon, boring. Cow's Universe, can't sleep. It's okay. I will force you all to sleep in about 10 minutes when the stream ends, though. Don't worry. The Colosseum, September 2020. Oof. The last thing we needed. I mean, it was kind of interesting, but there's kind of no point. Thank you for friending me, Hyperglitch. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for joining. The Colosseum, September of 2020. Light Island, also September of 2020. Whoa, interesting. Same month, two sort of different islands. Hi, Inigo. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Light Island. Magical Sanctum came April of 2021. September is 9. April is 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 months between Light Island and Magical Sanctum. Hello, Nico. You really like my voice? It's so relaxing to hear. Do you think it would work if I read bios in a video? In like bios to fall asleep to? Do you think people could actually fall asleep to it? I think it would kind of work. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Okay. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I like it. It shouldn't be too hard for me to make it. And it could be an evergreen video. Hello, Nico. We see you. Okay, so Magical Sanctum in April of 2021. You fell asleep to the stream. Absolutely. Wondering if you like profile picture. It's Murder Drones. Ooh, I started watching Murder Drones. I hadn't finished it because I was watching it while multitasking, and I realized that I couldn't watch it while multitasking if I wanted to appreciate the story and animation. So I've got to do that. Can I see your tent? My tent? What do you mean my tent? I don't know what you mean, man. Oh, you mean the green screen behind me? Yeah, I could show you guys the green screen. Just a second. Seasonal Shanty came in September, which is 9 again. 4, 9. 4, 9. Interesting. Yeah, let me show you guys the tent right quick. Hop into my OBS. You know what? Let me change the screen to the camera right quick. Video capture source. Device. Software update camera. There we go. There it is. The green screen. I've got the jankiest setup since I'm at my grandparents' house. I've got to, like, improvise. Normally I've got this thing hung on the wall, but I've got it, like, propped up against a suitcase and everything else. But I feel like the green screen helps my streams look a little more professional. But, yeah, that's my tent, my green screen. There we go. Love the color green, so yummy and delicious and squishy. Yeah. I really like my green screen. It's very helpful, in my opinion. Just helps everything to look uniform. So yeah, back to island analysis. Seasonal Shanty came September 2021. That's 4 years ago. Oh my word. It's been 4 years. I remember that distinctly. Oh, that was crazy. Hyperglitch is a game dev? Bro, that's cool. What games do you make? Like, do you know... I want to try your game, bro. That's cool. Let's see. So, Magical Sanctum, April. Seasonal Shanty, September. What's next? Amber Island in February 2022. 9 to 2. That's like 7 months? 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2. That's 5 months. So early 2022, Amber Island came. What's the app that is next to the chat and showing a video? What? YouTube? You mean YouTube? This is YouTube right here. That's behind here in the little window that I made. That is YouTube. Amber Island. So yeah, that's early 2022. Mythical Island. Dude, that's the one I remember. I was the most conscious as this island kind of appeared. Hi, Inigo. Mythical Island. Beat Hereafter. Boring. Come on. Crescendo Moon. Boring. Clover Spell. Boring. Echoes of Eco. Boring. Perplexplore. Boring. Come on. Life Formula. Boring. Sky Painting. Boring. That's it? Come on. How do you install YouTube? What do you mean? Are you on a phone or a computer? That's the question. Okay, so if you're on a computer, you open up your web browser and you go to youtube.com. If you're on a phone, you can go to the phone's web browser and go to youtube.com. Or you can go to the App Store and type in YouTube and download YouTube. Unless your phone doesn't let you. But yeah, it's pretty simple. YouTube shows videos and stuff. Bro, you're on YouTube. How do you not know what YouTube is? That's crazy. Mind-blowing. Okay. I've got notifications. Peak. I don't have Twitch. I'm here for you. Appreciate it, people. I like the Why is yeah so hard to read? I've been trying for months. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, should be allowed. Mods, are we in the chat? Come on, guys. Let's be a little more mature. Come on, guys. We're better than this, aren't we? Comment an entire essay all about Celestials in your video. Dude, that would be nuts. I'm not checking out Islands because it's a long story. Basically, I've got too many friends. It's the most braggiest thing, and I'm embarrassed to even say it. But because I've got so many friends, I have to dig through all the friends to do it. It's just, yeah. Hey Ma, you want sub? I want subs on my channel. But, yeah, go ahead. No, it's okay. It's perfectly valid to ask. There's no reason why you shouldn't. But at this point, I literally cannot. No worries. Is a typo, I mean tint. But now what's the tint on the chat background? Oh! That? The chat background. Oh, I see what you mean. When I was building it in... Oh, yeah. That would be my extension not being on here because I accidentally deleted it. You know what? I should be able to make that as extension. Let's see. Where is that script from? Surely somebody on Reddit knows. There we go. That's the one we want, people. Let's make chat look pretty. Like, that's the last thing we'll do for the stream, because, like, it's been an hour, and I tend to make my streams an hour long, and also my grandma's trying to sleep. I'm sure she's annoyed at me. Love you, Grandma. You're awesome. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you sleeping. Hope you can stand me for a few more minutes. Let's find ourselves a font, though. I wish I could do a custom font, because these are kind of bad. I wish I could do MSM font. That's what I want to do. That's dyslexic. Dyslexic. Nothing. Fonts similar to open dyslexic. I typed it wrong. Of course I did. Fonts like Arial, Comic Sans, Verdana, Tahoma, and Century Gothic are often cited as being dyslexia-friendly alternatives. Let's take a look. Arial, Comic Sans, that's sort of, kind of, Veranda, Helvetica, Century Gothic. Yeah, none of these are open dyslexic. Fonts. Man, I want to make the fonts look good. Actually, this looks kind of decent. Wait, no, that's the channel names. That's ugly, actually. What is the chat in? Messages are in Imprima? That's actually not bad. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't hate that. You know what, we'll just do it like that. This is fine. Command All, Command C. Oops. And then chat. Command All, Command V. Okay. Did it work? Yeah. It's not working amazingly. I don't know. It doesn't appear. Nope, I did it on the wrong one. Nope, never mind, I didn't. There we go. There. How about that, guys? Doesn't that a little nicer? Let me squonk that part right there. There we go. Look at how much prettier that chat is. You can't hear me? Tell me yes or no, because I can't hear you. Yes or no, because I can't hear you. Well, bye, Cobra. When will I see you next stream? Remember, be bye. Okay, I'll remember you. Maybe. My brain's kind of dumb. Okay, yeah, people can hear me all right. I will try and get the volume fixed, like, right after I end the stream. I guess I could do it now. Please remember me. I'm a big fan. Please, please, I love your tent, please. Thank you. Thank you. Do I have a Discord? Yes, I do. I have a Discord. What you want to do to find my Discord is you want to hop over to my channel, and you want to hit the and one more link. And then you want to scroll down, and right there you can see a little Discord. See? Ooh, Discord. Yeah, right there. That's a Discord. Yes, I can update. Windows 7 is freedom. Windows 7? Oof. Man, I don't actually know anything about Windows. Is Windows 7 good? I mean, I know that Windows 11 is the latest. So, whatever. But yeah, there is a Discord if you want to join that. You will get notified if I release a video or start streaming. Everybody gets a ping. Isn't that annoying? I mean, great. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep. So, I'll see you, wonderful monster handlers, in the next video or stream. Just click on all of them. Happy monstering.